I do believe that anyone can be a good artist. It's all about learning the right fundamentals. Everyone has had a different upbringing and childhood, and the way they perceive things is very different from each other. So there's always something to learn from everyone. Favorite moments in class is I love having one-on-one sessions with students. My name is Manal Omayer. I am a lecturer at ADMI. I teach animation.
How did you find out about ADMI?
I found out about ADMI through a friend that was doing music production. So they told me about the course, and then I found out they also had animation, and I was curious to see if they were hiring for animation because I really love teaching. So that's how I got it.
Awesome. It's good that you say that because I was curious how your two passions overlap. Because as a teacher, you have to love teaching and you also have to love what you're teaching.
Yeah.
So were you an animator? Okay, what made you want to start teaching?
Okay, so when I was in college, I would be scared that I'm a slow learner. So what I would do is I would always study ahead to make sure that I'm never left behind. So by doing that, I was able to also help my classmates with their classwork. So I started enjoying teaching from that. I did think that I was going to be at least way older when I started teaching, but when I came back to Kenya, I noticed the industry was still young. So I was like, why not take the opportunity now and teach so that there's more from the industry.
So what made you choose to teach specifically at this school?
Specifically ADMI, I've heard great things about it. I've heard about other schools as well, but ADMI really stood out because I always heard that the students had creative freedom, the lecturers, and in how they teach, the structure is quite flexible.
What made you love animation?
So the way I started enjoying animation, so I would watch a lot of animations when I was young, and I started to draw a lot. So what would happen is when we would get a visitor to the house, I would draw a cartoon character for them and give it to them as a gift. And then I found out later on in the future that animation was actually something that I could pursue, so it just developed from there.
How did you find out it's something you can pursue?
So my mom traveled to Malaysia. She had some family there. And when she spoke to one of my cousins, she found out that he was doing animation. So she was like, what's this? So she understood that it was cartoons, and she knew that I liked to draw cartoons. So she came back to me because I was gonna do law. She came back to me, she's like, by the way, do you know that this is a career, just drawing cartoons? So I was like, what? I've never heard about this. And at that time, there wasn't really schools in Kenya that were teaching animation. And Malaysia was quite affordable, so she told me about the course, and then I just joined from there.
So that means, okay, let me ask this as a question. Your family was supportive about your creative pursuits?
Yes, yeah. My family was quite supportive about it because I was very consistent with it for a very long time. Yeah.
You mentioned that doing your drawings helped you, the passion kind of started there and then advanced. It became more complex as you grew and learned about animation.
Yeah.
So does that mean you have to be a good artist for you to be a good animator?
No, so I don't believe that. So first of all, I do believe that anyone can be a good artist. It's all about learning the right fundamentals. And beyond that, animation is beyond more than just drawing. There's so much aspects to it. You could get into 3D modeling, you can get into 3D animation. There's so much more to it, and not everyone in the animation industry even knows how to draw.
Yeah. So can you maybe explain animation to a person like me who has no idea? I only know anything that is not human, that is not AI,
Yeah.
is animated. So
Yeah.
can you maybe explain it to us?
Yeah. So the way I explain animation to people is basically it's cartoons. It's filmmaking, but in a cartoon format. And the great thing about this is that with filmmaking, live action filmmaking, it kind of limits you to what you can or cannot do. With animation, the possibilities are endless. If you think about Tom and Jerry cartoon, Tom and Jerry, other cartoons like Looney Tunes as well, those are not things you can film with a camera. So you have a much wider variety.
So what's the most fulfilling part about being a teacher here?
Oh, the thing that I love the most about being a teacher is that everyone is so creative and unique in their own way, and the way they see and perceive things is very different. So just seeing those creativity being brought out in different ways, it's so inspiring for me, because personally I feel like I've become a better artist by being a teacher, because I learned so much. Yeah.
Wow. So how do you learn as a teacher? Do you learn from your students? I just want to unpack that.
Yeah. Yeah, so as a teacher, usually you have to take complex ideas, like complex things that we create, and break it down into very simple forms, which means that you understand the topic at a much deeper level. And beyond that, because everyone is so unique in how they create, you actually learn from like, oh, I could have actually tackled this from this perspective. That was never a thought that I could have had. And it's so unique to everyone, because everyone has had a different like upbringing and childhood, and the way they perceive things is very different from each other. So there's always something to learn from everyone.
Can you share a moment when a student surprised you or made you proud?
That's a hard one. Like they always do. Like they always do. It's very hard to like just pick one moment or one student, because again, it's art. It's like so unique to them. And it's always inspiring to me in different ways, because sometimes I would give them a simple assignment, like to just create like a short animation. And I have a certain thing that I expect them to create, which is something basic and simple. But then they've applied like storytelling to it. They've applied like designs I wouldn't have thought of. And that's because of the media that they consume. So it's really hard for me to pick one. It's a lot.
I understand.
Yeah.
What's your favorite moment in class?
Favorite moments in class is I love having one-on-one sessions with students. So like after I give them a demonstration, and then I give them some time to work on something, and then I go to each student and I see them practicing what I just showed them, you can almost sense that they have like a eureka moment where something just kind of clicks with how they interpret what I just taught them. And it's very inspiring, and I love that the most. Everyone kind of learns differently, so I have to learn the student first and then to see how they interpret things so that I can adapt to it. And recently I've also worked on a project with the BBC that's coming out this year. I don't think I can say more about that. Teaching it's mostly just about passion. Like it's very hard to get into it if you're not passionate.